Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Raymond Report. Today is Wednesday, April 10th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your Wacky Wednesdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report Sports Betting Tip Sheet, where each and every day we come and learn about value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we use a strict money management system. And if you scroll down to the bottom, I'll give you the 5 golden rules of sports betting, along with 10 betting tips, which you can use and apply to your sports handicapping each and every day right here at ATSStats.com. Also, check out my book, The 24-Hour Rule, Embracing Patience and Discipline in Sports Betting, and you can get that book today at Amazon.com or .ca. All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are located on the World Wide Web. My name is Ron Raymond. I'm a 5-time sports handicapping champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Been online now since 1996, doing Phoenix Sports back in the day, ATS Stats, and some other sites. And this is where I hang my hat each and every day. It's ATS Stats. And looking at the record yesterday for baseball. Baseball, we're what? Let me see here. We had the... all right, we had Houston over. That was a loss. It was 4-3 for Kansas City. We had the Guardians. Didn't do well there. Under 9.5. We pushed with the Mariners. And we had the Atlanta Braves, so 1-2-1 in Major League Baseball. NBA was a little bit better. We went the Bucks under. That was a nice winner. That was a 3-unit play. We had the New York Knicks over the total of 212. That was a 2-unit play, and that went for a win. And our third pick in the NBA yesterday was the Pistons over. So 3-0 yesterday in the NBA. So we made up for it aside from our baseball picks. NHL. Let me see here. Yesterday in the NHL, we had 3 selections. We went 1-2. So overall, we went 5-4 with our selections. So looking to bounce back here today a bit. Even though yesterday was somewhat of a an average day. The day before we went 4-0. So pretty good run right now with our selections. And folks, if you're interested in my top plays, my premium best bets, you can get them each and every day right here. Go to the website, click on free picks, and get the free pick of the day. Each and every day I give out a free pick right here. And then you can go to the buy picks, and this is where it'll take you. All right, let's get to the SBI, the Sports Betting Index, and see what the markets are telling us today for Wednesday, April 10th. And 70.9% of NBA favorites have come in the last month. 76% on the 7-day average. Almost 61.7% on the 7-day average for ATS. So, you know what? Favorites winning and covering right now. And if you look at over here, yeah, you can see right there, 10-4 for the favorites last night, covering the point spread, 12-2 straight up. And let's go to the NHL, see how the markets did last night in favorites, underdogs, over-unders. And it was looks like a favorite night again. 9-4 for the favorites last night, 7-6 on the puck line, 6-7 to the under. And when you look at the 7-day average, wow, the NHL favorites winning 82% of the game. So I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback here for the underdogs. So I'm going to be looking at the puck line for underdogs in the NHL and Major League Baseball. Man, it's been pretty balanced this year for the start of the year in Major League Baseball. Yeah, 55.6% of the favorites winning in the bigs. Last night was a dog. What do they call it? The dog afternoon delight. 9-6 for the underdogs, 11-3-1 on the run line. So yeah, underdogs doing really well on the run line, 5-9-1 to the under, and on the 7-day average, 57.3% of the favorites winning in the Major League Baseball, and run line 65.6 for the underdogs, and pretty much a coin flip when it comes to the over/under. All right, so yesterday we did give out some system plays. Now each and every day I give out selections using the Raymond Report Lite version, and I like the Lite version because when you scroll down to the bottom, it gives you the system trends and plays that I like. Now this is a team trend compared to a system trend, and you know what? We're going to start it off right here today with the NBA, the game between the Hornets and the Atlanta Hawks. Now I do have 7 system plays here today for NBA, and system play number 1 involves the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Charlotte Hornets. I got a final forecast of 114 to 103, and the system play, I got a couple of them though, but I'm going to go with, let me see, the money line, it's very expensive. What is it, minus 10.5? Yeah, so it's minus 556. Now again, yesterday when I talked about the money line, and speaking of yesterday, our system plays did pretty well. We went, let me see here, 8-5 overall. So the plays I gave out here on the podcast went 8-5. So not a bad day. You know what? I'll take, even if it's a small profit day, I'll take that over a loss anytime. But back to this one here. I do have two systems on the game between Atlanta and Charlotte. Now, the system number one, you can see it's a money line play. Anytime you got a NBA home favorite of -9.5 to 12 during the month of April, before a non-division game, coming off a one-game homestand, and they scored 115 points or less in back-to-back games. That team is 23-3 straight up in the next game. That pertains to the Atlanta Hawks. So think of the Hawks here today, and I think that's a pretty good system number one. Now, obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys to lay 10.5 because that system tells us that it's not a good ATS backing right here. But if you're going to take Atlanta, marry it with maybe one or two other parlays like we did yesterday in the NBA, which worked out for us. And that is system play number one. So I'm going to write that down. Atlanta money line. And let's go to system play number two. We're going to go to the game between Minnesota and Denver. This is probably one of the games of the night at the Ball Arena, where Denver's a 6-point favorite. 212.5 is the total. I got Denver winning this one, 109-106. The over-under at 215.8. So we do have that game just going over the total. Looking at the system play here, it's on the visiting team, Minnesota. Anytime you got a road underdog like the T-Wolves here, the last 4 years, and they're playing on 2 days rest, they're coming off a win against an East-Southeast opponent in their last contest, which was against the Washington Wizards, and they scored 120 or more points in their last game. So they're 12-3 against the point spread, and also 10-5 to the over. So pretty good record right here for the Minnesota Timberwolves against the point spread. And so we'll take the +6 tonight, and the over too. If you like the over, but I think the +6 is more enticing, right? All right, so that's system play number two. Let's go to system play number three. It involves a game between the Thunder and the Spurs, and another money line play here. So you might want to marry this with Atlanta. So the line on this game, 15.5 for Oklahoma City. 226.5 is the total. I got Oklahoma City winning 123-109. Over under at 232.5. And if look at that. Anytime Oklahoma's at home against teams below 500, 15-0 straight up, 11-4 against the point spread, while San Antonio 0-9 against team with a 60 or higher win percentage on the road this season. And when I look at the system trends, I got three of them right here, but look at the over. Anytime you got a road underdog of 12-15, now this line opened up at 15, so that's why it says 15. Last 5 years, after a conference game, scored 100 or more points for last game, and they scored between 101 to 105 points for, exactly. 14-2 to the over. So San Antonio, OKC over the total here tonight, and we'll see if that works out for you. All right, system play number five. System play number five. You got Brooklyn. All right, where's Brooklyn? Toronto taking on Brooklyn, and the Raptors. Yeah, they're struggling lately. 2-8 in their last 10, while Brooklyn 5-5. They're a 10-point home favorite tonight. I got a final of 114-106 for the Nets. And if you scroll down to the bottom here, they get the system play. It's a system play on the money line for the Nets, right? So look at this one, 20-3. And this one is 14-2. Anytime you got a 9.5 to 12-point home favorite on a Wednesday after a non-division game versus division opponent, and they're coming off an under, 20-3 straight up. So that does favor Brooklyn. That is play number five. Play number six is Memphis against the point spread. Let's go see what the ATS numbers are telling us right here. All right, so tonight you got the Grizzlies traveling to Cleveland. Cleveland, wow, look at that. 18.5 point home court favorite. 213.5 is the total. I got 117-102 as the final. And if you scroll down to the bottom, this is the ATS system on the Grizzlies. Anytime you got a road underdog on a Wednesday on 1 day's rest, coming off a 12 to 15 point loss, and they allowed between 101 to 105 points against their last contest, they are 13-3 straight up in their next game. So not a bad little point spread. The only bad news is it's a C-type team. But another indicator, though, we got Cleveland winning by 15. So if you like Grizzly and you like that system, we do have it covering the spread. All right, a little recap here on the NBA systems. Atlanta money line, Minnesota ATS, San Antonio over, OKC money line, Brooklyn money line, Memphis ATS, and hopefully that works out for you. All right, actually that was 6, not 7. Yeah, so the other system was I don't like giving the same system on the same game, like 2 systems, because it contradicts each other. It's like you're playing both sides of the fence, right? So I'm gonna lean with this system over these ones right here. If you want to see these ones, you can go to the website or just pause it right now and you can see them right now, right? All right, there you go. Those are your NBA systems today. Let's go to Major League Baseball. I got 4 systems in Major League Baseball. Now, yesterday in Major League Baseball, what did we do? We didn't have any yesterday, remember? I said it was unreal. We didn't have any Major League Baseball system. That's the way it works. Sometimes the numbers pan out, sometimes they don't. They do, and today we do. We have 4 of them. So your first system is the game between the Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. You got Bobby Miller going up against Chris Paddock of the Minnesota Twins. Now, looking at the game yesterday, it was a 6-3 win for the Dodgers. Today, they're going to be a 180 favorite. 8.5 is the total, and I do have the Dodgers winning 4.5 to 4.4, the over-under at 8.98. So we do have it going over the total. First pitch is 1:10 Eastern. Now, your system play, and again, if you are new to sports betting and you're wondering what's a system play, what's a team trend? A team trend when it involves one team. A system play is when it involves every other team in Major League Baseball or any sport, and to me it just has more value and more substance than if it just happened on one team. It could be a fluke, right? Who knows? But if it happens to every other team, then you know what? We got something to chew on right there. All right, so it is the under that we like here. Anytime you got a road favorite like the Dodgers in the month of April, the last 4 years, they're facing a right-handed pitcher coming off a 5-game road trip, and they're coming off a night game. The under is 2-12-1, so basically a getaway day type system, right? And one thing I like to do when I give out these systems, figure out some of the things like that we don't really tell you about, right? Coming off a night game, today is a day game, so it could be the last game of the series. It could be a getaway day, month of April. 5-game road trip, right? So they're right in the middle of a road trip. Who knows? Maybe 12-2-1 for the under might be a good play here today. Bobby Miller, 1-1 on the year, a 5.87 ERA. Where Paddock is 0-8, a 4.50 ERA. So we'll see what happens right there. System play number 2, and we're gonna go to Cleveland on the money line. The Guardians got a little shocked yesterday by the White Sox. White Sox winning that one. The final 7-5 was the final. Today, you got the starting pitcher for Cleveland. Right there, Tanner Bibby against Eric Fetty. And I do have a minus 245 line on the Guardians. And the system play is on the Cleveland Guardians. Anytime you got a 240 to 260 home favorite last 2 years after a conference game, and they allowed 7 runs or less against in their last game, and they're coming off a right-handed pitcher, that home favorite is 32-8 straight up. Now, again, this is a big line of minus 245. So we might want to marry that on a parlay with something else. But just the facts, ma'am. That's what we're giving you. And that's a pretty good system right there. All right. System play number 3. We're going to go to the Bronx, where the Yankees, last night against the Marlins. I thought the Marlins lost that one. 3-2 was the final. And today you got Marcus Stroman, the Stroman going up against Ryan Weathers of the Miami, not the Dolphins, but the Miami Marlins. And let me see here, Ryan lefty up against Stroman, the righty. 0-1 with a 4.0 ERA for Weathers, while Stroman, pretty good start to the year. In fact, an ERA of 0. His whip is .083, 10 Ks on the year. And so pretty good start to the year. In 2 starts, right? Stroman has 2 starts, no earned runs, and he's off to a pretty good start. Then 215 is the line, and I do have the Yankees winning 5.1 to 3.5, the over-under at 8.75. And let's take a look at the system here. The system's on the road team. It's on the under. So if you like the under in this game, anytime you got a Major League Baseball team that's a 160 to 180 road underdog versus a non-conference opponent like the Yankees, coming off an American League opponent, the Yankees, 3rd game of a series, and they're coming off a lefty, and they're coming off a loss in game 2 of a series, 3-12-1 to the under. That's a very good system, man. Look at the Yankees. Anytime they're a home team, you're told between 8.5 to 9. Before a non-division game, coming off a win against a National League East opponent, and it was a home win, 2-11-1 to the under. So good angles here on the under, and we'll see if that pans out. for you guys today. All right, Texas is the last system play of the day. Maybe a little Oakland-Houston hangover there. Hey, didn't expect to see Texas lose to Oakland, especially in Texas. Hey, what's up with that? 4-3 was the final. Today, the Rangers are going to send to the mound Cody Bradford, the lefty, against Ross Stripling of the Oakland A's. -190 is the line. I got Texas winning 5.1-4. And if you look at the system play, it's on the under. I got a system play on the under, and it goes like this. Anytime you have a 180-200 home favorite versus an American League Conference opponent on a hump day before a division game, coming off a loss in Game 1 of a series, the under is 4-11-1 for the home team. So that is Texas under. So LA Dodgers under, Cleveland money line, Miami under, Texas under, and those are your 4 baseball selections today here on the Ram Report. All right, NHL. You know what? We didn't have any system plays in the NHL, but I do got some trends I'm going to share with you guys. Game trend number 1 is the Blues and the Chicago Blackhawks. -233 is the line, 5.5 is the total. I do have the Blues winning 3.04 to 2.5. And if you scroll down here, Chicago, look at this on the ATS puck line. And you know what? Remember at the top of the show, the ATS puck line for underdogs in the NHL? I think they're pretty good, right? 63.3 last 3 days. Pretty much 50-50. I think it was what was the puck line? Was it Major League Baseball? Yeah, Major League Baseball was a little bit better on the run line, right? Yeah. All right, so anyway, still Chicago. I just don't know if we can trust the Chicago Blackhawks. Anytime they're a road team as a dog before a conference game on 2 days rest, and they allowed 4 more goals against last game, they're 11-2 on the puck line in the next game, and they are facing St. Louis, an old Norris division rivalry. Hey, for all my old school guys out there, remember those Norris division rivalries? Those were pretty good. Hey, going back to the Minnesota North Stars back in the day. All right, Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Edmonton Oilers. -114 is the line, 6.5 is the total. This is your game of the night. I do have Edmonton winning this one, 3.5 to 2.7. The over-under at 6.28. And let's go see what the team trends are telling us here today. The Golden Knights on the ATS puck line as an away underdog during the weekday, not Monday to Friday. If they're an away underdog, they're 12-2 ATS. And Edmonton, we got a lot of trends on the Edmonton Oilers. Look at this. Anytime the Oilers are a home team, last 2 years, total 6.5. They're coming off a 2-game win streak. They are 15-1 straight up in their next game. Edmonton looks very enticing right there. And your last trend of the day, hey, notice I didn't say system. Your trend of the day is Vancouver taking on the Arizona Coyotes. -278 is the line, 3.5 to 2.8. Over-under lining on 6.38. And your system trend is, let me see here, Arizona, nothing to write home about here. The over, look at this. So the over is 10-3 for the Canucks on Wednesdays the last 3 years. But Arizona is a road team, total 6.5. They're coming off a 1-game loss, and they're coming off a road loss as a dog. 10-2 to the over. So there's your team trends today. Now I'm not going to track the records for the trends because trends are, as I say, trends are your friends, but they don't pay the rent. Systems pay the rent, eh? The system plays should pay the rent. All right, there you have it. That is your free system plays of the day, courtesy of the Rain Report. Folks, sign up today at atsstats.com. Come and get my top premium plays each and every day, or my free pick of the day. Go to the free pick button right here. And then once you go to this page, you're going to see my free selection of the day is right here at the top. And if you're interested in the membership plan, I got a 1-month NHL, 1-month NBA, and a 1-month NBA Major League Baseball, $149 for the month. And those are my top plays that I give each and every day to my clients. And you can get them by signing up today at atsstats.com. Again, go to free picks or buy picks and get a membership plan and come and join the party here at atsstats.com. Also on the front page, we do have some previews. If you guys want to come and check out the previews of the 3 games I put out today, and those are part of the Ram Report, and they're up right now at atsstats.com. And again, thanks for all the support you guys do in the channel. And if you do enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, folks, in the meantime, as I always say in the Ram Report, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Ram Report.